dangerous.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. At the Staples Center, where the Clippers will try to turn it up on their home floor. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center filling out the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. He feeds it to Love. Kicks it out to James. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And here, look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Shot's good from MoneybagMurp.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Irving drives in, and Thompson throws it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Here's Paul. No luck. Good D by Thompson.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Paul. Picked by Griffin. Jordan the pass to Reddick. Back to Jordan. Pass to Griffin. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 3 on the clock. Here's Paul. And that one hits back iron.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for MoneybagMurp. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Mon Shumpert is coming for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Here's Rivers. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Rivers has got 5 points so far. Here's Dellavedova. Los Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And the Clippers making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. There's Green with the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Irving with it. Picked up by Rivers. Irving attacking. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. Three-pointer, Dellavedova gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Wesley Johnson.
"12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Rivers. Mozgov with the block. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Luke Mbamute. And it's Johnson in the small forward position. Los Angeles shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. Griffin's checked in for Wesley Johnson. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes.
The drive by Paul. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Smith kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. 5 on the clock. Smith for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
Yeah, and Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons for the Clippers of 30 or more wins at home.
Clippers trail by 12. Paul is doubled. Outside Griffin. Right side Jordan. The rebound by Kevin Love.
You know, the big thing for the Clippers is that they won some big games in Staples over tough opponents. I mean, also won 6 of their last 7 to secure the 3 seed in the West.
That's a 2 from Paul. Bank shot, no good. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game. And one issue with the Clippers at home is that it didn't feel like they were at home. Blake Griffin said home court advantage is just not there for us. And this is on the heels of a loss where the crowd was cheering for the other teams louder than the Clippers at times.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Pierce is checked in for Mbamute. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Cleveland.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Redick inside the line. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
The drive by James. Great D that time from Jordan. Clippers trailed by 10, and they double up Paul. Back to Pierce. Pass to Griffin. Jordan at the elbow. It's Pierce on the wing. The feed now to Paul. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And the dunk by James.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And the shot is good. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Paul kicks to Griffin. From 12 feet out, Jordan dishes to Griffin. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Irving can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And, guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And the Clippers call time here. As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they had the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And, you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference playoff teams, went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Dellavedova's checked in.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the sixth best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
At the line for two.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers. And here's Love for three. That is good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 10 points for Smith.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
into the building.
We are here at the American Airlines Center with the crowd going crazy. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and Dallas. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So it's the Thunder now. 4-point game.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. Williams dishes to Nowitzki. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Mavericks last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
And the man
putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? The offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Adams. They retain possession. And the shot is good. Berea's got 5 now.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Westbrook, here we go. Adams. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Williams against Durant. Berea kicks to Pachulia. He dishes it to Nowitzki. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant against Williams. It's Durant with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last year, we saw Coach Rick Carlisle pass the 600-win mark. Former Coach of the Year award winner, has had so much success here in Dallas. One of many coaches to play for the 80s Celtics.
Now here's Durant. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get it. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cantor checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant.
Dion Waiters.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Randy Foy, he's checked in for Robertson. Now here's Westbrook. Kicks to Cantor. Bank shot, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Berea, the pass to Williams. Nowitzki for 3. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons. And there's the call on Pachulia. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Singler's checked in. Now here is Singler. Here's Foy. No one near him. And he gets the jumper to drop. Foy's got his first basket. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
1:07 left in the first quarter. He kicks to Ibaka from 15 feet away. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Shooting for Dallas.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen by Cantor. Now here's Waiters, guarded by Barea. And it's Foy missing.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Darren Williams. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. The Thunder with the lead. There's a good screen. Durant dishes to Waiters. Clock at 6. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Waiters. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
A nice shot by Barea. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Dallas might always be considered a football town, but they take their basketball seriously here too. Huge attendance numbers, a long string of games for consecutive sellouts for the Mavs, not only last season, but for many years gone by.
And how about being third in the league in average attendance? And by percentages, they were first as they oversold the capacity of their stadium on average.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pachulia, no luck. The Thunder leading by 3. Durant with it, picked up by Nowitzki. Nowitzki against Durant. Out left to the wing. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
With the aggression they're showing early on, and I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Mavericks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
That's good. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Barea. He's got 7. There's the dish to Matthews. Dallas again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Durant. Here's Adams. The kick out to Westbrook. The second chance effort. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. Parsons for 3. But they recover it. Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. They set the pick. Here's Durant. Again, Durant missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
They need this one. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Matthews.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Anderson comes in for Chandler Parsons. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Kevin Durant. Kyle Singler's checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Barea. 7 points in the game. Right at the free throw line. And another basket for Dallas.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. Here's Foy. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an...
That'll do it for the first half. Thunder out in front as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
I tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
All right, Mavs fans, let's start the second half strong and keep it going.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Ibaka, no luck. Mavericks trail by 12. And Parsons kicks to Matthews. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, guys, last season the Thunder were fantastic on the glass. I mean, they started out as a great rebounding team and got even better after their trades.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Barea comes in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Last season, the Oklahoma City Thunder led the entire NBA in rebounding. Greg, they did well on both ends. First in the league in offensive rebounds and second in defensive.
And Kevin, the thing that sticks out for me, for OKC, everybody rebounds. The guards, the bigs, the wings. It really has a huge impact and allows you to have that many more possessions. So if this team is healthy, watch out.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Outside for Durant.
Whoa! Nasty. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Shots good by Williams.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in the second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantry's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Waiters in for Anthony Morrow.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
The Mavericks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Pass to Durant. Westbrook is screen on Parsons. Here's Cantor. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Thunder lead by 9.
In an area where Dallas struggled last season was defending the three-pointer. A lot of their losses came against teams that just took them apart from beyond the arc.
The Thunder lead by 6. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. And the Thunder, another 3.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Raiders on the wing. Trying to get open is Ibaka. They get it back. Goes back up. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Nowitzki for three.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Raiders on the wing. Covered by Parsons. Clock at 6. Ibaka goes in. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. It's stolen by Foye. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Now here's Barea. He's got 9. Parsons passes to Barea. Got it off in time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Thunder. They're up by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Williams. And it's Pachulia in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. They set the pick. Stolen by Waiters. And here they come. Here's Roberson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Thunder. Westbrook comes in for Randy Foye. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Williams.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Pachulia dishes to Parsons. Nowitzki for 3. Count the bucket.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And it's Durant missing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Here's Williams. Westbrook with the nice D there.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And Durant, here we go. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Anderson. And Durant sends it back. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Fast break, Dallas. Anderson with the ball. Launches the three. And that one's good.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Parsons attacking. It's stolen by Ibaka. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back.
And he's got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see.
Lets it go. Durant with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 5. Pachulia kicks to Williams. Kicks it out to Parsons. Off target with his 3.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
There's the screen. Durant against Parsons. And Durant, here we go. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game. This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Dallas moving it around. Parsons with it. Guarded now by Durant. Pachulia. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Durant attacking. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
To the wing right side. Williams for 3. The shot is off. Great D that time from Westbrook. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's the pass to Pachulia. Goes back up. The shot by Williams, no good. Singler missed. So got basketball action at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks, live on 2K Sports. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside, Doris Burke. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Against the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Bogut in the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Thompson kicks to Green. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Curry's shot is good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's stolen by Green. To the middle. It's tipped. Fast break Dallas. Williams passes to Nowitzki. Barea dishes to Pachulia. And he jams it with authority.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. 4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Now here's Barea, hit by Green. And it's sent back by Bogut. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Parsons. Rejected by Nowitzki. Here's Barea. Another miss by Barea.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Now here's Williams. Here's Nowitzki. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Thompson kicks to Kerr. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 7 points for Steph Curry. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Pachulia, good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Dallas?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
That's good.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Now Williams, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Great D that time from Curry.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Parsons attacking. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Outside Williams. Here's Barea. Here's Nowitzki. Goes back up. Green with the block. Here's Iguodala. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Outside Williams. Matthews into the lane. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like that. Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green of the forward set. Livingston is out there at Barbosa, and it's Ezeli in at the 5. Timeout called the Warriors. Big change last year for the Mavs came when they traded for Rajon Rondo. It looked to be the missing piece for him, Clark, but boy, it just never seemed to come together.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see what they thought about the trade before they actually made the deal.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Barnes can't get it to go. Matthews into the lane. Nowitzki for 3. No good. And Golden State will come the other way.
And things just didn't really work out with Rondo here with the Mavs. Missed a lot of games and at times clashed with that coaching staff.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Barea, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Williams for 3. That's good. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Timeout called the Warriors.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Look for Dallas. Anderson, he's checked in for Pachulia. Chandler Parsons comes in for J.J. Barea. And it's Felton in for Williams. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Warriors with the rebound.
And last year we saw Coach Rick Carlisle pass the 600-win mark. Former Coach of the Year award winner, has had so much success here in Dallas. One of many coaches to play for the 80s Celtics.
Here's Felton, following the basket by Draymond Green. Nowitzki, the pass to Parsons. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors trailed by 4. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Curry from deep three-point range. Takes a 3. The shot no good. Felton with some nice D.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter. It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Pachulia checked in for Anderson. Darren Williams is subbed in for Matthews. Spates checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Williams, following the score by Golden State. Outside, Felton. 6 to shoot. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Clark. 14 points for Steph Curry.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Nowitzki. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Mavericks on top, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Darren Williams. And it's Pachulia in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Count that one.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
It's Curry outside. That is good. Curry's got 17.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Mavs made the playoffs again last season. 14th playoff berth for them in the last 15 years, and only the San Antonio Spurs have made more, Greg, over that time frame.
Yeah, and they had a tough first-round opponent in the number 2 seed, Houston. A good old Texas tussle between the 2 and the 7 seeds.
Williams kicks to Barea, and it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Nevin Harris is checked in for Williams. Different look here for the Warriors. Barnes, he's checked in for Green. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Timeout called the Warriors. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Harris kicks to Barea. The 10-footer. Dallas, no good that time either. And Thompson slams it home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. From deep three-point range, Harris misses. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his third rebound tonight. To the inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Parsons with it. Bogut picks him up. Barea sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
The perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Ian Clark. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
Well, you know, the Mavs made the playoffs last season, but they really had a hard time against the rest of the Western Conference contenders, in part because they struggled defensively. Offensively, they were pretty good, but they didn't quite come up with enough stops when they needed them.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Curry dishes to Green. Curry kicks to Spates. And that one's good. Spates has got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Greg, you talked about what the Mavs did, how they played against the West, 29-23 record against the rest of the conference.
Yeah, but Kevin, it's a little misleading, the win total. I mean, if you look at the Mavs against the teams that they compare themselves to, which are the playoff teams in the West, they're only 10 and 18 over the course of the season.
Good point. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
He rifled that one in from distance. 26 points for Steph Curry.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Warriors have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Williams. Here's Parsons. Can't get it to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Warriors on top as they end the 3rd quarter on a 12-3 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next.
All right, Mavs fans, keep it going.
And we're set to start the action up in the 4th quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And Golden State looking who they got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Williams passes to Parsons. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Iguodala dishes to Bogut, and it's blocked. Williams against Curry. Williams kicks to Barea. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Dallas calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Got a piece of it. And another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
He hits the second from the line. Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
A different look for Dallas. Wesley Matthews checked in for Chandler Parsons. Anderson comes in for J.J. Barea. That's Felton in for Williams. Here's Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Matthews. It's Thompson off the drive. It's Curry outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Anderson with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Anderson can't get it to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Thompson passes to Curry. It's Bogut with the drive. It's stolen. Here's Matthews. Finished off the break.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Curry. The rebound by Anderson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Cannot hit.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Thompson with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And finished off by Anderson.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
It's Thompson off the drive. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Curry dishes to Bogut. Back to Curry. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They didn't make it.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se carros falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Essa é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution est black, noir, check. DJ Khaled.
And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Butler teams have done Levy on the perimeter. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Now Rose, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Rose kicks to Gibson, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Down low, out to Smith, from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rose against Irving. Gasol, a screen on Irving. Up off the screen. LeBron kicks to Love. Back to James. And another 3 for Cleveland.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
And here is Gasol after LeBron James hitting the 3. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Butler with the jam.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
James kicks to Love. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A-game rolling tonight.
Gasol dishes to Rose. Kicks to Butler. Feeds it to Gibson. To the inside. And stolen by Love. For the finish. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
And Thompson sends it back. That's good. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Irving passes to Love. And the three off target.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. And Brooks, here we go. And the shot is good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Dellavedova. That's a two from Smith. That's short off the rim.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Here's McDermott. No good with the triple. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Cleveland.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. Mirotic is out there with Noah. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Brooks. And it's Moore in at the two-guard spot. Brooks outside. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Shumpert. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Aaron Brooks. Outside Irving. From deep. Cleveland gets it back. Love kicks to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Bulls trailed by 8. Rose dishes to Mirotic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Chicago also making some changes. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Noah. And it's Butler in for Ejuan Moore.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
just beautiful when they play the game like this.
As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls, Clark, had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
Chicago calls timeout.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. And the Bulls making a change also. Dunleavy's check in for Mirotic. But they get it back. They shoot again. Portis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Williams passes to Jefferson. It's deflected. They recover it. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Kept alive. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Gibson. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. For 3, Williams. Bulls trail by 7. Rose goes in. Off the left rim and out.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right there.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
The Bulls have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Right through the knee for the layup. Rose has got 6.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Jefferson. Amon Shumpert is coming for James Jones. Smith checked in for McCray. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Williams. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. There's the bucket. Good. Smith's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
Brooks outside. Gibson the screen. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Outside Butler. And again, Chicago, no good. Cleveland leading by 10. Smith for three. Rebound, Brooks. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Mozgov. Butler attacking. That's good. Butler's got his second basket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer. No good on the buzzer beater. And the second half just about to get going here. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And so here is Chicago, trailing here by 8. Back to Butler. It's stolen by Smith.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And Gibson, here we go. Butler from outside. And he gets it to go. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving can't get it to go. Butler attacking. Whoa!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
On its way from Irving for 2. That one a little long.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Butler from outside. Kept alive. Cavaliers leading. Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the 5. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Dunleavy. And Moore subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Irving for 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
There's the pass to Portis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 6. Puts up the baby hook. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups form in that series, but they were able to prevail.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's Portis. They get a hand on it.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
To the left side wing. LeBron drives in. Missed inside.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly. Eventually pulled it together and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
Dellavedova from outside. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Moore. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Love kicks to Thompson. Oh, trying for it.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Dellavedova dishes to Fry. No good off the front iron.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. All their teams have done Levy on the perimeter. Doug McDermott is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Brooks in at the point. Fry passes to Mozgov.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The drive by Brooks. Can't connect from short range.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 12 points for J.R. Smith. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And on the way from Irving for three. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Goes up again. And right through it goes. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Timeout called, Cleveland. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Gasol. That's 12 points for Rose. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Smith for three.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. For three, Dunleavy. Another three for Chicago.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Rose goes in. Gasol. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
LeBron James.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And James drills them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Irving against Rose. Five to shoot. From the wing. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And Gibson kicks to Butler. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead. Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Rose attacking. Here's Gibson. Count it.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Smith outside. From downtown. The offensive rebound. Love. Takes a three. Buries it from outside.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Buries it.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
From deep throws. Thompson with the rebound. Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. And again, Chicago, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Wolf ball.
De respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida, el punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal y un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Now Sacramento starting five. We've got Rudy Gay, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Quincy Ace, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Curry in the two guard.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Screen by Cousins. Gay drives in, and stolen by James. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Rondo. Kept alive by Sacramento. They shoot again. And the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. From deep, Gay. But he recovers it. Tries it again. Jump shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
LeBron, no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Smith. And LeBron throws it down hard.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Now the Sacramento Kings weren't exactly road toughened last season, but they did have some impressive stints.
Yeah, they were excellent in terms of scoring the ball. No problem at all putting up points. Their road defense was a different story.
Pass to Smith. No good on the triple.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Rondo. There's the three. That's good. Rondo's got 5 points so far.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Got a piece of it. Love kicks to Smith. The three ball. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Smith. 7 points for LeBron. Kicks to AC. They get the rebound. Gay outside. Here's the three. Another three for Sacramento.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. LeBron against Gay. Fires from the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And the Kings pushing it up now. Gay with the ball. Another miss by Gay. AC. Back to Curry. The three. Cousins, the pass to AC. Rondo kicks to AC. And it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Mon Shumpert's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Steps back and shoots. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Gay. Up in time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. They lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounds. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the floor for Sacramento. Rajon Rondo is up there with Curry. Then it's Quincy Ace. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gay in at the small forward. Kept alive. Tipped away. Sacramento leading by 9. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Gay's got 12 in the game.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
So it's Sacramento. The Cavaliers making the shot. They set the pick. Curry dishes to AC. 6 on the shot clock. Shumpert against Curry. Smith outside. And it's Smith again missing. And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl Gregg on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that?
That's right. Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting trigger happy. You can't win the game with one shot. You've got to vary it up. Challenge the defense.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
And really, just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Smith. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Caspian, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. Butler comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Pass to Shumpert. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
And not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Guys back and forth this first inning.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Caspi. And Thompson sends it back. And here they go. And LeBron throws it down.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He needs to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
The Kings trail by 4. The drive by Collison. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that.
Well, if they want to know where their lead went, they should check the turnover column.
Yeah, giveaways already leading to 5 points in this quarter, and until they take better care of the basketball, that deficit will increase.
And on the way from Irving for 3. No luck. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Collison inside, working on James. Here's Caspi. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 5th rebound in this one. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Collison. Good on the shot.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
LeBron passes to Shumpert. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Collison's shot is good.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And now the start of the 2nd half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Here's Rondo. And the rejection by James. It's Curry outside. And that one's good. Curry's got 9.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Irving against Gay. Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Rondo penetrating. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. And both free throws good from Rondo.
And the Kings last year could be exciting at times on offense. One way they would consistently put up points was by finding their way to the free throw line.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Well, Greg and Clark, you know, the Kings led the league in number of free throws to field goal attempt ratio. Can you guys get that, Clark? I know you can. Look over at Greg. He's kind of shaking his head. But, Clark, you know, in layman terms, they knew how to draw fouls.
Exactly, and with the slashers and big guys they have, sometimes they would be too much for teams, and that led to getting them into foul trouble.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. From deep. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Smith.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
AC's shot is good. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Kings leading now by 3. Gay right side.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
So, timeout call here, the first for Cleveland.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Shumpert's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
It's Curry with the drive. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. He dishes it to Dellavedova.
Kings foul. Seth Curry. That's his first personal foul.
1:43 left in the third quarter. And stolen by Cousins.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you.
Smith for 3. There's the bucket. Good. Smith's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Cleveland. Down low. Here's AC. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Mozgov.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Matthew Dellavedova.
And the Kings last season struggled with just about everybody. And the Eastern Conference was no different. Just couldn't get the wins they needed to keep pace in their conference.
Kings leading now by 3. Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shumpert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
But they recover it. Mozgov kicks to Fry. Dellavedova dishes to Shumpert. There's the pick. Cleveland moving the ball around. And another shot. And the rejection by Cousins. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. For 3, Smith. Good. Smith's got 11 points.
It took him a little while, but he's really got that 3 working now. Let's see if he can keep it up.
On the wing, Shumpert. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Kings trailing. On the court for Sacramento. Rudy Gay is out there with Quincy Acey. Then it's Curry. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Cousins. And it's the 5 down low. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
And the pass to Acey. From the arc. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Cavaliers shooting well. They're at 45%. Irving from long range. Another 3 for Cleveland.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
James, no good.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialists in the league would probably catch heat for taking that shot.
Here's AC. And it's Irving with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The Kings trail by 7.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Here's Cousins. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And here's LeBron outside. The shot is off. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. And the Kings also making a change. Collison's out there. Outside Irving. Lets it fly from 18. Great D that time from Collison. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. As a matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
This one for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Smith for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Kings making a change here. Rondo's checked in. .131 left here in the fourth quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Back to Smith. Latrey. Here's Thompson. Takes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Cousins against Irving. Curry outside. It's money from deep.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And here's Love from the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Gay outside. Rondo passes to Ace. No good with the triple. Here's Cleveland. Yes!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rondo against Irving. Outside Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Curry for 2. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Sacramento. Quincy AC out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Caspi. Then it's Curry. And it's Collison at the point guard.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Stolen by Thompson. On its way from Irving for 2. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 11 points for Kyrie Irving. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim. Cavaliers leading. Pushing it up. Finished off the break. 28 points for LeBron.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Curry. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 2. 1:52 left in overtime. Rudy Gay's checked in for Sacramento. Rondo comes in for Darren Collison. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
That one from long range. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Man, he's got a tremendous ability to knock it down from deep. I mean, that's a big-time triple.
No doubt that's a difficult shot. You're talking 3 or 4 feet beyond the arc.
Launches it. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
No good from Cousins. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The Kings trail by 8. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
From deep, Gay. Another miss by Gay.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. 31 points for LeBron.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
In the corner, Irving with it. For the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Gay up top. Goes up on the high post. No good there.